Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now offense with some pre-snap motion. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Down the middle, it's Hawkins. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Cross over the middle, it's Hawkins. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Zero hesitation that time. We just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Back in motion now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Conference championship on the line. Now it's third and goal on the opening drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They're going to the air on the first play. With the catch, it's Davis. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down. They're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Grabbed by the receiver. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Looking for a man. Caught near the goal line. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? He's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Quick pass, the catch is made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What, nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Makes an open space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
He stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's grounded. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, pass rush gets home. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's going to pull it down and run. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try the right side on the toss. Puts into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Gators will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And they'll down the ball just inside the 35. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gators have first and 10 here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He has first down yardage at the 46. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra heads to the ball.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Looking deep downfield to the left. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance, already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Going again on second and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. Gets made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida. And they jump on top here in the second half. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Takes the toss. Heads to his right. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd and 10 here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snags a quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He'll hand it off. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial third down play right here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's past the marker and still gone.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the Gators line it up with first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. brought down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this team looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the